Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections for 814 Hudson in Salt Lake City. Today is January 23rd, 2025. We have the camera pushed out 118 feet. We are not yet to the city connection. I would imagine we're getting close, but we haven't dropped into the city line quite yet. I'm hitting some sort of an offset or a blockage in the line. Water was, I was running water to help get over the offset and try to push it out further. And the water did help me get a little further out, but then I hit this offset that I can't get over. And so before I pull it back, I'm going to try to explain what I think we're seeing. So that white buildup, that's waste that's building up on something in the line. So that could be a little offset where the pipes have slipped and you have a little bit of a shoulder or a lip that waste can get stuck on. When you have an offset or a root in the line, waste can get stuck on it. And just like my camera can't get over it, waste can also get stuck, which could lead to a backup or a blockage where it causes it to back up towards the house. And so it doesn't look like it's holding an incredible amount of water. Right now it's hovering somewhere around my camera head, so maybe an inch or so. Really doesn't look like it's holding a ton of water. From what I can see, it looks like that's gravel cement right there, which is pretty rough. It makes it harder and harder to push my camera all the way out. And so we're not seeing the very end of the line. A little bit of an offset there where the pipes have slipped. Luckily it looks like its waste is going to drop down into the lower section of pipe, but if water gets through that joint, it can cause it to settle and make things worse. Looks like this is transite now. Transite is a cement asbestos pipe, common for the age. Like we're going through some cast iron. I was going to push it back and see that joint again, but without running water, I don't think I can push it any further back in. But cast iron gets really rough and rusty. Eventually it will need to be replaced. You want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line or anything that could get stuck, feminine hygiene products. So nothing down the line that you don't absolutely need to put down the line. Looks like we're going through some more transite from what I can tell. Little buildup, but I'm not seeing any standing water that would indicate that you have bad grade. You could consider having the line cleaned out, which is what I'd recommend since you did have an offset with some waste built up on it or some sort of blockage. In either case, I couldn't get my camera over that last offset or root, whatever that was with the waste caught on it. If you had it cleaned, they could hydrojet it, clean that area real well, and hopefully get their camera past it at that point. Because we weren't able to see the very end of the line. Average length of a line that I see is around 100 feet. We're 114, and I don't think we had dropped into the city line. And when you drop into the city line, usually it's perpendicular and it's real obvious. You had one turn, but nothing that looked like it dropped into a shared line. I would recommend getting the insurance on this line. That would help offset the cost if you had to have it cleaned or actual repairs or replacement made. Little offset there. If you look at the bottom right hand side of the pipe, you can see the lip. There's some roots. So another reason to consider having this line cleaned. I'm going to end this video and make a second part. I want to run some water to clean my camera head off.